With the new year comes new resolutions, and oftentimes they revolve around losing weight or getting in better shape. We can all relate, right? Our next guest, Mark Ramirez, struggled with weight and health issues for many years until adopting a plant-based lifestyle. He saw results within a couple of months, and it led to him and his wife starting the chickpea and bean diet. Mark, you and I have been talking since before we came on, and this is pretty remarkable. You played for the University of Michigan.
Yep. That's right.
You were a pretty big guy when you played.
305 pounds. I was a right guard.
And you saw some health issues later on after you graduated. These medicines here on this table are a reminder of what you won't go back to.
Absolutely.
Take us through this diet and how you actually found it.
Yeah, so basically I was very sick. 12 years out of college, I was diagnosed with diabetes, Nima, and it was no surprise because I come from a family of 8 brothers and sisters, and every one of my brothers and sisters, with the exception of one sister, has battled diabetes. Wow. We've also had heart disease, cancer, obesity. We've dealt with amputations and transplants, dialysis, so a very, very sick family. So it was no surprise when I was diagnosed in 2002 with diabetes. You fast forward 10 years to 2011, I'm type 2 diabetic, taking 2 insulin shots, 2 oral medications for diabetes, but I also have high blood pressure and high cholesterol, taking 2 additional medications for those conditions. And on top of all that, I also had erectile dysfunction, I had psoriasis, I had heartburn all the time, I was overweight, and I was a hot mess at 43 years old.
43 years old.
43. So I knew something needed to change, and I certainly didn't want to go down this road of amputations and blindness and transplants as I'd seen my family do. So we came across this DVD by the name of Forks Over Knives. It's a documentary, and in it basically it chronicles 2 doctors, one doctor who spent the majority of his career out of the Cleveland Clinic and the other who spent the majority of his career out of Cornell University. And ultimately what they find is that
what year was this when you guys came across this? Because you were talking about 2002 to 2012. What year was this that you came out?
So this was in 2011 when we saw the documentary. Wow. So we saw that documentary. We read a book, Dr. Neil Barnard's Program for Reversing Diabetes. And my wife and I, Kim, we are Chickpea and Bean. That's where we launched Chickpea and Bean to help people. We started this lifestyle on December 3rd of 2011. And by the end of January 2012, 60 days, I was off all 5 of my medications.
Wow.
And in 3 months, I had lost 50 pounds.
So what's your message to these people that may be watching that say, I don't have time, I'm fine, I'll just take the medicine? Because so there's 2 different types of people, as you know, when it comes to New Year's. There's those that'll jump on getting a membership and go to the gym every day. Then there's those that'll just be like, I just need I'll just take a medicine. You are off every one of those medicines, and I'm looking at them, there's 5 or 6, and then there's the needles, there's the glucose monitor, and it's a welcome relief.
All of those medications, but what I would tell you is in my decade of being sick, I had tried different tactics. I had tried to lose weight, I had tried to exercise more, eat less. I tried all these different tactics and I was still sick. I was still taking the medications. It wasn't until I fixed the food. So yes, we absolutely advocate exercise and being healthy, getting some exercise in, but until you fix the food, that's when I found my experience to eliminate all these medications.
And again, what are you eating? Because you were talking about this, you are all plant-based.
Correct. So I don't eat any animal products. It's been a little over 5 years. And I know that the biggest concern I always get with, well, where do you get your protein, right? And I tell people, look, gorillas share the same DNA as a human being to 98.3%. They're almost human, and guess what? They don't eat meat, and they don't drink milk except when they're young. Take it one step further, elephants, rhinoceros, bulls, stallions, some of the largest land animals on this planet, they don't eat meat. And they don't drink milk except when they're young from mama. So where do they get their protein? They get it from plants. Where do I get my protein? I get it all from plants. So it's fruits, vegetables, beans, and grains, and a variety of combinations.
Mark, I'm going to give you our email address so you can kind of write a little article, because I know a lot of people are going to be interested in this, and I'm going to share it on my Facebook page because I know a lot of people take interest in this. There's more news ahead, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're watching 7 Action News this morning.